the shit is this? Hi guys, so this is my Black Friday haul. It finally got here today. It's December 4th. I didn't go as overboard as I thought I was gonna, so there's that. Yes, my hair is kind of wild. This is what it looks like when it fully dries, and I did not put enough gel or moisturizer or curl cream or anything in it. So I've been at work all night, and this is what you get. Right. So firstly, I will do the books that I got from the thrift stores and online. Mortal by Ted Decker and Tasca Lee. This is the second book in the Book of Mortals, which I found in the thrift store a couple months ago. Now I have the sequel. It's like a dystopian sci-fi-y kind of a deal. After basically the apocalypse has already annihilated almost everything. So that's really cool. I didn't even read the first one before I saw the second one. I saw it in the thrift store where everything was half off because it was Black Friday. So it was what, $4 regular price. I got it for $2. If I don't like it, it's not that big a deal. Then also from the thrift store I found, which has a sticker on it, Sins of the Night by Sherilyn Kenyon. This is one of the Dark Hunter series, which I have several up here above my head. It is a paranormal romance slash urban fantasy series, more so paranormal romance. This is the one that I think I've told you guys about a couple of times already. It's like a unique take on vampires. It's based a lot in Greek mythology, but it has like Sumerian mythology and Amazonian mythology and a lot of other different cultural mythologies mixed into it. But the pantheon that we deal with primarily is the Greek one, and Atlantean are the main ones that follow from plot to plot to plot, and then based on whichever book you're dealing with is this different set of characters, and that particular character might be Native American or Celtic or Sumerian or Japanese. There's even like cowboys. It just depends. Like, they're all super old characters. They've been just transformed into these things that people think are vampires. They're not really vampires, but they have the sensitivity, light, etc., etc. I have talked about the series before, so I won't get into it because it is a long video. I'm actually going to do a separate one, I think, about the series because it's a pretty intricate and very vast world. It's got like fan art of the characters in the cover and then a map of New Orleans. I found this awesomeness in the thrift store. It is The Bear and the Serpent by Adrian Tchaikovsky. It is a high fantasy set in a world where everybody, like the whole world, is just shifters, and there are different clans of shifters: bears, wolves, tigers, blah 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 blah. And it looked really amazing, and then I got home and found out that this is book 2. So I ordered from Amazon book 1, which is a chunker. Now this one I ordered brand new, and it's all like jacked. It got here yesterday and it was just super jacked, but fucking Jesus, look at this cover. Isn't that gorgeous? I freaking love it. I kind of thought it was going to be like raised, embossed, so that's kind of a bummer, but it's still very beautiful. This one is the tiger and the wolf. It is the first one, and like I said, like it's just set in the Iron Age, and all of the whole world, all of them shifters. I don't think they're humans at all. They're just all shifters. That's basically all I needed to know, because shifters, as I've said countless times, are my fave. And then lastly, from a thrift store, I bought for Katie, because I thought she didn't have it, was An Ember in the Ashes by Sabaa Tahir. Now I have this, and Leanna has this, and Katie's not done reading it yet. Leanna and I buddy read this, and it was freaking awesome, and we're both kind of low-key obsessed. And Katie was listening to it in an audiobook, and then she had to return the audiobook, so from the library, so I thought she didn't have a copy, and she likes paperbacks more than hardcovers, so I found this one. I was like, Katie, I got you a thing, and she was like, I got that one. So I might use this for an art thing. I'm going to do art on the edges of the pages. Then, from Book Depository, dun, 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 I have the special collector's edition of A Darker Shade of Magic, but it has the UK cover, not the US one. I don't like the US one. So the regular UK ones look like this, and then the collector's edition it's like inverted colors. The US versions are the same, like where it's white, they switched out like the white and black for gold and black. I mean white and red for gold and black. You see what colors are different. It's the same thing, I just like the image on the UK one better. And this one, the bonus features in this one, it has short stories from the Shades of Magic universe. It has a glossary of Arnesian and Antari terms. It has an interview between V.E. Schwab and her editor, and then it has fan art. Now, when I opened it on the inside, this is the only thing that I saw, and then it's got a silk bookmark, and I couldn't for the life of me. I was like, why don't I have fan art? Where is it? Freaking look at it! Look at it! And that is the naked cover without the dust jacket. Yep, definitely happy with this purchase. Then I have the actual things that I purchased from the Book Outlet Black Friday sale. Guys, I'm gonna tell you, this was such a hassle. It's not even funny. Book Outlet like accidentally charged me 3 times, and then they took them off and then charged me again an extra time. And I've paid for these books so many times and had to get my money back and pay for them again. It's not even funny. And I ordered it like as soon as the sale kicked in at 8 a.m. my time. I already had my cart waiting, and it's just been problems after problems after problems after problems. And then look how it came here. Alright, so let's just open it, because I'm super stoked. I'm super stoked. Plus, it's only like 8:30 here. I just got off of work not too long. Well, it's not 8:30 anymore, but I got home at like 8:30. I got home and checked my tracking before I went to bed, and it was already here. It got here at 8:12, which usually for here, the mail doesn't get here until like noon, if not later. So that was an amazing surprise. First off, we have Want by Cindy Pon, and I just really like that cover. This is set in futuristic Taipei, where the wealthy use their wealth to actually purchase time to add on to their lifespan. And those who are middle or low class are just SOL. This book is about a boy, Jason, I think his name is, Jason, who is trying to survive in this world without the means to do so. He basically, though, in order to help someone close to him, is trying to infiltrate these like wealthy circles in order to find out how to, or in order to get some of this like time span basically added on to, I think it's his mom's life. Don't spoil it for me. I know probably those of you who have actually read the summary know more than I do, but I like it that way. That's the cover, and I'm in love with it. Then I have Dead Heat by Patricia Briggs, which is book 3 or 4. I think it's book 4 thus far of the Alpha and Omega series, which I actually just read last month, and then I saw like a week after I finished it that this was on there, and I only have Cry Wolf in hardcover, and now I have a Dead Heat, and I'm super excited about it. I'm gonna get all 4 of them in time for the 5th one to come out next May. This book is set in a series that is also set in the same world as the Mystery Thompson series, which I talk about all the time. It is werewolves. This one is kind of a romance, but not really. Like the 2 characters, it follows these 2 characters book to book to book, but it's set like partially on the romance, but mostly it's like Law and Order SVU, and they're like crime solving and punishing werewolves. They're being like judge, jury, and executioner, basically. I thoroughly enjoy it. That was a crap summary, but I did a full-length review on it, and I'm going to delve really into it. I'm just going to link that down in the description box. And then I have Firefight by Brandon Sanderson, which is the 2nd book in the Reckoner series. The first one I already had, being Steelheart, and now I have Firefight. This book ended in a way where like I really wasn't expecting it. It was thoroughly enjoyable. This is my first Sanderson book. I freaking loved it, and since then I've been spastically collecting everything with this man's name on it. And I have the 2nd one, which I'm super stoked to read, and I really like these covers. And then Calamity is the last one. I still need that. No, Calamity, and there's no, whatever. Super excited. Then lastly, I have art books, which I was super excited to find. There's only one. I have art books, which I was actually really stoked to find because they were cheap. I think a lot of these retail for like 30 bucks minimum. I got 3, not a lot. But I got them for less than 10 a piece, I believe. And there was only 1 of each. So there is Color Confidence in Embroidery by Trish Burr, who does like this thing she calls needle painting embroidery, and it like she blends colors in embroidery that I don't see. Look at that. That's freaking thread that I don't see in like stitch art a whole lot. So this one is super amazing because she has really good artwork. And then what I really enjoy about it too, it has like the thread colors that she uses for certain projects and color wheels and color theory. And it tells you like exactly which colors she used to achieve this and it lists them and gives you the project step by step. So if you're the kind of person that would like to recreate a thing exactly how it was, it has like this picture, and then it tells you what color she uses. If you're the kind of person that likes to replicate a thing by like color to color to see if you can get the same results before you start playing with the color, it has those. And then it has like color wheels and theory, etc., and tells you how to go about picking your own colors that look good, and has sample color schemes and stuff. And it's amazeballs, and I'm super excited. Plus, hardcover, also by Trish Barr. I have white work with color. So I don't know if you've ever seen any embroidery and white work, like the older ladies carry around these like white lacy handkerchiefs, or like the tablecloths that have like little tiny holes punched out of them, and etc. That's what white work is. This book, she takes a more modern approach to it, and she also blends in colors, and so it looks more contemporary in style. This one really blew me away. And then what I really like is that it mixes textures and colors. So she blended the colors out, and then she put a different texture here, then this one's raised, and then a different texture here, and then that part's raised, and it's just fucking gorgeous. So it's the same as the other one in that it gives you, like, it tells you what stitches she used. It gives you projects. So all the pictures that are in here, she gives you the project for it. So there's a pattern, tells you how to copy over the pattern. It gives you, it names the type of stitches she used and where. It tells you what color thread she used. Basically, it's more than just a picture book. It gives you all of this stuff, and then it tells you exactly how to achieve the one that's pictured, lists the stitches used, lists the other products used, and it gives you helpful hints and tips and stuff if you're a beginner. Lastly, it's also a Trish Barr book, is miniature needle painting embroidery. So this is one of the things, like if you can see this one, little people and flowers. She's really known for her flowers and her birds. And these are like miniature size. So she'll have an embroidery hoop that's like this big and has like a full, like really in-depth, like these birdies. So I can take a little hoop to work on it, and take all these threads and stuff and have really in-depth images and stuff that I'm working on. That, guys, is my Black Friday haul. Is that it? I think that's it. So thanks for watching. I will catch you lovelies later. I'm going to sleep, child. I'm tired. Bye.